If you ask me, now who I go ask? The matter where we see so.
This one now we to read for her.
No baby go talk, be heavy for mouth.
Young girls supposed to come out to play politics, not only for kitchen. Women supposed to end.
In those days, before taking go marriage, you go teach them all this stuff. But for women, they use another, they end up training another person's children.
100% mean say you want drive the men to move.
No, they drive women.
People na take over. Then we go dey ask for men equality.
You want to collect your husband, something from your husband. You should let the person know. And if you don't tell him, that is stealing.
Understanding. You guys go take talk to your husband. You get look every man get your own presupposition.
We will get time talk. I'm not the politics we will come talk for here now. We come talk with you for ground.
This program one of the words so we don't get any political color. As the matter be for ground, we will show.
Let us say SARS or police are the only problem we Nigeria get. People when they close to government, I don't want to tell them not the truth.
If you ask me, the matter for crown. Now who I go ask?
My people, I greet you and the matter for ground with this. You know, when you walk out for the streets of the country, you see plenty people will stand for front of back. You know, before, not so this matter be when you see you want to collect your own money from your bank. But this kind of parole happened just few weeks ago when we say they talk about, or a few months ago they talk about new money matter. Say yes, so our old money will carry and go bank so that they will give us new money. So that this is one of the things we will see. But most people don't come out, you know, to talk about this money matter policies. They don't say yes, so now good one. It happened for the right time for the country, you know, to help us reduce corruption for Nigeria. So I say yes, so now good one. But the way government do run the parole, say in no jail at all, say because mostly the grassroots, the poor people, the common man, they suffer from this money or new money matter. Why some say, not because of elections, nobody not by election. Okay, everybody gets right to talk what you want to talk, but actually want to talk about reality, how the matter to go, how this matter does affect the economy, talking about business and how money they go from one person to another, and also how it affects the forthcoming election. All this matter. Now we want to talk today, and also how court they shook mouth. They say court now everybody hope of the common man. How court too they shook mouth for this matter, and everything will concern this new money matter. Now we want to talk today for the matter for ground. Matter for ground now we all shook mouth for any matter will concern society, any matter at all. Political matter, they shook mouth, put business matter, family matter, education. As far as say that matter, if all of us join body talk. The matter, it will make our society better for all of us. Now we're looking for this program, the matter for ground. Now me, aka the village farm babe with plenty swag. Make you stay and come.
Now, Chief Senator in bracket, Igor Yota Amori JP.
The program one we do now, na matter for ground. My name na Honorable Oko Festo Chukuyem, member representing Eka South in the Hallow Chamber. By God's special grace, majority whip of the House.
My name is Dr. Kingsley Emo.
I be Reginald Bayoko, MNI, Delta State Head of Service.
They watch matter for grant.
They beg on make on watch matter for grant. A corporation make rice food for pot.
Make una they watch this program. The story where they come here now, waiting the benefit of.
Yes, so I have a matter for ground because like I talk now, we already shook mouth for any matter they concern society, and I get my country brother in Collis Chidebere. Oga Collis, I greet you.
Thank you so much. I greet you too.
Okay, Oga Collis na legal practitioner. When you want to talk anything about law, people like this now they carry come talk to us. You know, things will be say concern law. I greet you.
I thank you so much.
And you beyond say you be lawyer, you be law person, you be youth Abi?
Not true.
They say now youths be the leaders, of tomorrow. The change we say we define for this country, Nigeria, so now youths go feel carry and come make them, or you call them reality. Okay, you hear my intro, I talk about the money as it don't start from some period now. Before talking about you from your own person as a lawyer, as Nigeria person, as a young Nigerian person, we did for this country since. Do you get to talk about this new money matter we will see for the country?
I go tell you my mind. The truth be say, personally, I don't get problem with the new policy, the new money policy. But the only problem I go get with the new money policy, now the way they take carry about the implementation of this new money policy. You understand? The new money policy, now waiting at the end of the day, it go favor us. Because you need to look at the reason why they will bring about this new policy, this new money policy.
The reason?
Truth, yes, the reason why we need to look at, for law, they call them the spirit, the law. That is the spirit behind the law. You understand? So for any time where person sit down and make policy, he get a reason where he make that policy, he get what he want to achieve. You understand? So personally, like I said, I not get wahala with the policy. But the only problem why I get now because of say they not implement that policy well. So now everybody, both me, both you, and the whole Nigeria, especially the common man, they suffer for the policy.
Okay, Uncle Law, when you talk about reason. So you want Jesus more, or you know?
Well, the truth is, from my own understanding, and from waiting we don't look, and if you look the matter with the foreground, you gonna say, true, Nigeria now one of the now very great country, now big country, and people want make sure say the country they work. A lot of times we don't complain, say, this country not they work, or Nigeria get one or two problems, so he challenge the problem plenty. So one of the problems where we face for Nigeria now election matter. Where we know say for election, a lot of times people they bring down money, put money down, say they want to use this money, do election. And say now, before now, every time everybody they bring money to do election. But I believe say the presidency can say no, this time make people come and come vote. Make it not be based on how much money you get for pockets. You go determine whether you go come out as political leader or as governor or as president. He said no. So that is why I believe that is why the president talk say may they change this money, may they redesign them so that in case people don't go pack plenty money, keep somewhere for election, that money go come dey useless. You know go fit use that money do the election. Also, if you look now, our money too don't they get value, because Nigeria now one country where we know say most times we too they abuse and waste a lot of things. Nigeria that country we say we too they abuse resources where we get. Now if person dash me 5,000 naira, I go hold that where because now money no come day. So you see say money now don't get value for common man. Our 200 naira na big money, our 100 naira na big money, our 500 naira na if you person give you 1,000 naira na very big money.
A barrister, when they talk, I just bring out so many questions on what they talk. I just make I fit give you one after the other for all of the statement you talk now. But when I talk about the value, when you say money get value, how? Because before now, okay, let me hear from before I will talk my own.
Well, the truth be say,
when say money get value, when we say Nigerian currency, it get value.
Say before now.
What do it take for money to get value?
The way it take for money to scarcity. Now, one of the reasons, if you go into economics, you go know say scarcity is one of the reasons where they add value to something. When they think plenty for ground. For example, now our common sand they match for ground, it not get value because it's full everywhere. We they see them every time. But once that sand now can be something we they find, you go see say when you get small sand, you go hold them well. And before now we they spend money anyhow, money day we they use them, we just they use money, they do anything. But now, for you to sit down, think how, for you to spend your money, you go sit down, think and where say, no, I need to plan myself because to get the money is not today easy. So this is one of the offshoots of this policy. If it be say, not be the main reason why the policy come into being, but now one of the offshoots, now one of the things we don't benefit, or personally looking at it, I also say, yes, so true. Nobody they spend money now anyhow. Everybody will get money if they keep it money. And also, if you look, one of the reasons where this policy was made, it was to track down corruption to bring about a corruption, make corruption reduce. For example, now, those times, a lot of times we go talk, say, police will get wahala, police do this, police, but now, you not go fit carry big lump sum of money, go the work up and down. You must trace that money to an account because the federal government say you can do any amount of transaction where you want to do. You not consign the government. Transaction can still go on, but say the money wey go dey people hand, government don limit am to 20,000 naira per day as per when you wan go withdraw. So you go see say now you no fit just spend money anyhow. Corruption, you say you go dey give people money, you no go fit account for am. Now any money wey go, you fit trace am to account. Say yes, because there was now room for online transaction. A lot of time now we don dey see say even if you go market wan go buy something, they go say do am online because money no dey. So if you look at somehow, you see say na one of the reasons, so one of the benefits wey we don see. Although it affect us, but you not go talk say it not still be a benefit at the same time.
You talk about say our money don't get value. So people talk say for money to get value, if you say when you hold like 1K now, enter market.
Yes.
You go fit use and buy better thing.
Yes.
I mean you go fit use 1K cook better pot of soup.
Yes.
So person say now that one be say money get value. You agree?
I agree. Now one of the value you know if you quantify value. Value come in different way, you understand? So you cannot quantify value. But now you see now how many times, okay, maybe I'll give you an example now. How many times now you go party now, you see they see people they throw away money anyhow.
But they say on social media.
Well, no, you know, see, because of say before a day like 100. Now if you don't reduce to 70, we are making progress. I mean, so progress or change not will just come instantaneously. Now, but small, it will they come. But now you will believe, you go accept with me, you go accept with now they talk, say, true now, people not they spend money anyhow.
But even the business people, they complain about no business because say people not get cash.
Yes.
To buy things.
That is
when
what
you go market, when they do my research, I go around, see say people they sell meat, put hand for job, people they sell tomatoes because people not get, cash to to buy. Like even they talked to person this one, people they sell bottled water. The way water they say because they know they buy it, those young people they sell the market, say they know they go buy it because when they stay for road to sell this water, nobody people not get cash to buy. And that one is source of some persons living.
Yes, and that is why I tell you, say the only problem why I get with the policy now the implementation. They not sit down, look them around to make sure say every.
But you don't say they okay now, so because
no,
people not get cash for how to spend.
No, you don't understand me. You don't understand. I dey talk say the policy itself, I like the policy. The policy itself, I like her.
Yes.
But the way they went about the policy. Now, dear,
but we get money for hand now. You see,
yes, for the way. Okay, ma, give you
so
example.
You're not going to spend money plenty.
Ma, give you example. Mo could take for example now because if you look what's happen, the government talks say yes, so you can do anything you want to do, but the money you can be allowed to get from every month, every day is limited to 20,000 naira. Abi?
Yes.
Good. The government can talk say the money you are supposed to get in a week. No go pass 100,000 naira. Once it pass 100,000 naira, every other thing should be done online. Make I ask you, if for example now me and you they receive 20,000 naira every day, to buy water go be your problem.
No,
you're not going to be person problem again. To go market, go buy small things where you go use cook, not going to be problem again. But the problem is say now why people they complain now because say even when you go bank now go collect that money where government say they collect every day, they available.
Okay, now let's more talk from the law angle as a lawyer. So people don't talk say my own money when I work. Now some people don't talk. Maybe say some the government help me work the work. Money when I work. Then I won't collect and they do my own thing.
Yes.
Then I won't go stay. Some people talk about say they can't go stay for queue for a long time. Even when you reach there, they will tell you say even that 20K said when they give them.
Yes.
Because now 5K like what they tell me this month when you go bank they're gonna share. Use the word share.
Yes.
He use the word share. They're gonna share for 5K. Give them here they go.
Yes.
So people talk, you not think that if we call an infringement of their rights.
Yes. Now see. Yes. You feel couch them anyhow. Saying an infringement of right. They have a right. But listen, between me and you, the government did not tell us how to spend our money. The government not say this is how you should spend your money. The government only said this is how much that should be available to you. If you want to do anything with your money, do it online. But you see, that is where the problem is, because we have problem with implementation. If, for example, now that money now they go, if you go back now go collect that your money, and you go back go say I want to collect 20,000 naira, and they give you the 20,000 naira, it's not going to be problem. If, for example, now say you want to do transfer, you do transfer, the thing goes smoothly, it's not going to be problem. What can be the problem there now?
I'm going to hear now say even the internet to do your
now that's what I'm talking. Not they work. Now there we they talk say policies. Before you go make policies, you must put down certain mechanisms, certain machinery. You go do a kind of holistic study to they sure say yes, so this policy what I want to do, it they good, or it go work, or it not go work. Because to make law not be difficult thing. To make policy not hard. But now how to implement that policy be wahala.
Yes, because we'll actually talk on this implementation. It means say when they put policy for ground, how people will make sure so that when the government put as policy say you can't begin the work for the country, not be implementation.
Yes.
Okay, before we go into the implementation, we talk about say elections.
Yes.
Because about policies. No, they go on. People don't talk about say the timing. What to make come be like? I dey read just now. I hear when former governor of Edo State, Adam Oshomole, say why you be saying now this time, nine Buhari come talk say he want to redesign money to affect another person election. Why not do am in 2019 when be saying in the go for election? Why not bring that kind of policy come? Why they use them? They affect other people when it comes about their elections. Now
the question with me I want to ask be say, is he saying that the policy not that good? You know, say for Nigeria.
Most people they complain about the timing. Yes, it's a good policy.
And I said
the timing.
I like the timing. I like the timing. The timing is good. It's good as per election wise in the political arena. The timing is good. Why not good? Before now, we have been known to be buying election. Every time, if you go media now, what you go to hear now, don't sell your votes, don't sell your votes, don't sell your votes. Why? Because it has now become a normal occurrence. When election reach you, the people go to dash you money, say, see who you go vote for. If you vote for this person, take this one. If you vote for this person.
So you have to say before Buhari come, all this kind of things happen.
It happen now. It is not a hidden thing. We are all Nigerians. I mean, Nigerian youth, and they see them. If you go social media, everybody they tell you, say, don't sell your vote. Don't sell your vote. If people they tell you say don't sell your vote, it means say people they sell votes. So that's why they advise say don't sell your vote. Now, why are the people complaining? You go watch say the people where they complain now, people where I believe say they don't keep money down for the election because one that political party to not they complain.
See, no, when people they drag this currency money just for vote buying, so people don't come out talk say election about just about vote buying. Say because you need money to do election, to run election. Even INEC don't come out before talk say they don't get cash to do this election because they need to pay higher both human and material resources to do this election. They know if for INEC to come out, not be someone be in the very talk say there's more. So people don't talk say money and election not just be say I pay you make you buy what's it called, make you give me your vote. People will pay transport. Like person they complain this morning and say in no way we will see cash. Take go a village because most of people in their village area now they put their PVC to vote, where their polling unit. Say now you don't look for money want to go village now. You not see money take where you go take enter motor. And most transport drivers no they take transfer. So you not think say in a way and another way it don't affect how people go take cast their votes.
Now make we take one step at a time. Now make we start from the fact of INEC complaining. Personally, for INEC to come out and say they say this money policy that affect them, say I believe that is irresponsibility on the part of INEC. Ask me why. One of the reasons why will INEC come out to say they need money to say they not get money? How much do INEC need? If INEC as a body want to do something, you know as a body, they do things big. They don't do small things will involve 20,000, 10,000. They do things that are capital expensive. If they want to pay human resource, there are account number to pay. If you want to buy machines, there are account number to send money to go and buy. If you want to buy fuel, they buy fuel the way me and you, they buy fuel. So INEC cannot come out and be complaining that they don't have money. To me, that is irresponsibility on the part of INEC, because INEC is a government parastatal, and as a government, although an independent body, yet it is a part of the government parastatal, wherein that anything that they want to do, there are account number for them to send money to, and they get those things done. If you get officials who won't work for INEC, you have account number where they can pay in those money.
Now, Chief Senator in bracket, Govt Amori JP.
The program when we do now, na matter for ground. My name na Honorable Festo Chukuyem, member representing Eka South in the Hallow Chamber. By God's special grace, majority whip of the house.
My name is Dr. Kingsley M.
I be Reginald Bayoko, MNI, Delta State Head of Service.
They watch matter for grant.
They beg on make on watch matter for grant. A corporation make rice food for pot.
Make una they watch this program. The story where they come here now, waiting the benefit now.
I beg.
Yes, so the program now still matter for ground. We talk about this new money matter and our election. Okay, we'll come back to Barrister Collis Chidebere.
Yes.
And we will talk about the election. Like I talk.
Yes.
And I don't come back and talk. Okay, we'll talk more about the implementation.
Okay.
You complain about the implementation. No, few weeks ago, like last week, we see some youth from different states, some of our states for the country, come out. The verse say this new money matter. They don't get problem. Say CBN tell them so they go drop their money. That small money they get, they can't go back. Okay, give us money to spend now. No money to spend. They come verse begin destroy banks and destroy properties. All those POS bosses, they scatter all of them. Because the verse say money no day. People don't come out to talk say even those who they destroy the bank say. You go imagine saying that all this small money they get, so say that only 1,000, 2,000. But we know say, man, your value different from that person's value.
Not true.
If you be 1K when then they get for bank, but that one give like 10 billion,
Not true.
To them, and that's small money they won't get access to. They not get access. People don't come out to condemn that action of Nigerian youth. What you get to talk about?
The truth be saying, yeah, the action where the Nigerian youth take to the point of going to destroy properties and destroying banks, that one not the good. You not get how anybody go talk say it is a good thing. It is not what anybody go talk say, yes, well done, do am. No. But another thing we can't look be say, yes, we understand say they are not happy and they went far to go and they go far, they destroy properties we not even belong to them. That is not right. Even our law frowns against it. This is a criminal offense if you take it a step further. But we know say a hungry man is an angry man. But my own position be say, even if you are angry, there should be other peaceful channels through which you can vent out your anger.
Okay, when you say peaceful, we want to know, for matter for ground, beyond say they can't talk, they try to also educate people when they watch us or listen to us. So thank God so you be lawyer, don't talk about peaceful way. So I beg tell us which peaceful way we think they talk to government for this country.
Now you see, so one of the peaceful way where the youths be one use that they be one protest. That's the way they do now protest, but they now made it a violent protest wherein they can't destroy properties. Now, if they wanted to protest, they have a right to protest peacefully without damaging or destroying anything. But now the step where they can't go further to can't destroy properties, now he not they good. So you can protest. So you can form come together, speak to your representative who will represent you at both the local, state, and federal level to air your views. So that is what it's all about. This whole thing, they very, very checkered. It's interwoven. We not fit them alone because it's now government policy, and we are part of the government. So we cannot do it alone. We need every hand to be on deck for us to get a meaningful solution to come out of this thing. So even we, the followers, they go follow for the matter, and our leaders at the same time too go follow for the matter. So now so it is.
I like what you talk about. Say we go follow, our leaders go follow. And you talk about peaceful protests. Then also you, like I talk, say what make me even the happy pass be that Nigerian youths. When they believe say and the future therefore we hand. And you talk about peaceful protests. We don't see peaceful protests for Nigeria. Like we talk about the NSAS we start that time. Yeah. Our youth get involved. I don't really see say Nigeria people don't come out, can't do. We never be peacefully, and still we never get results most times. And we would encourage these youth to always be peaceful. Nobody supports the destroying of property. But if peaceful protests on the work and not they fit get the ears of our leaders, what will we do here?
Now you see, say
the matter tire person.
Yes, the matter tire person because of for Nigeria, the truth is say we not get responsive leadership. During the time of Adam Oshomole, when he was a Nigerian Labour Congress president or chairman, then when you see say Adam Oshomole, then he recorded a lot of progress by carrying out what we call strike action and peaceful demonstration. It yielded because a lot of things was done during that period, and now why a lot of people for Benin City, those states, be vote him as their governor. So we not go talk say peaceful protest not they work. It they work, but now the problem is say right now we get a leadership we not they responsive, we not they responsible, and we not they listen to the people. For America or for advanced countries where we won't be like, because Nigeria is still a developing country. For those countries, when there is a protest, you go see say their local for our own side, our own local government chairman for their own side, you go come out to come hear their people. You go see say their House of Rep members where they appoint to go represent them. You go their meeting, tell them say, see waiting my people they talk for the grassroots level, and you go see say quick the government go do something. Now talking about this whole arrangement, all this the way they cause wahala, you see say that one of the reasons we make Buhari talk, say the presidency talk, say make we push the 200 naira, make the 200 naira still be legal tender, make the money still be valid. Now because say it don't look, see the cry of the people where everybody there affected, because say no, since as money not to the flow, make we still allow 200 naira to the flow. So you see say if we get government where they responsive and where they very quick to act, not just to listen but to take action, you go see say things go they work away.
Okay, Barrister Collins say we'll just go very short break and we'll still get more to talk on this matter. So we're going to stay, we're going to sharply go break, and they come back, we'll still get more to talk about the money or new money matter. I'm going to stay.
The program one we do now, na matter for ground. My name na.
The matter for ground. Now who I go ask?
My name na Chief Senator in bracket Govt Amori JP.
The program one we do now, na matter for ground. My name na Honorable Festo Chukuyem, member representing Eka South in the Hallow Chamber. By God's special grace, majority whip of the House.
My name na Dr. Kingsley M.
I be Reginald Bayoko, MNI, Delta State Head of Service.
They watch matter for ground.
They beg on make on watch matter for ground. A corporation make rice food for porto.
Make una they watch this program. The tori wey they come here now, waiting the benefit now.
I beg make una they watch matter for ground.
The matter for ground. Now who I go ask?
Yes, so my people, I greet now the matter for ground still be this one. I will talk about the new money matter, how it don't affect the country people, the economy, and how it fits, to affect the forthcoming elections. And I get with me Barrister Collins Chidebere. I greet you.
Thank you so much.
Okay, we'll talk about the implementation. Don't talk your own about make youths, calm down. That destroying for them to destroy properties not be the best way. But we could go back to implementation. If you go, streets and front of these banks, we will talk to me. They will shame. You go see these rich people, these high class people for streets. So most of them talk. So most times when policies for Nigeria, when government put and the implementation, most times now the poor of the poorest, the grassroots now they suffer negatively when it comes about implementation of policies. Why even like that? It's supposed to be like everyone are the same.
Yes.
When it comes about
yes.
citizenship.
You see, now the problem where we get with that, and that's what we talk about implementation. If, for example, now the government, we know say the thing that affects we, the common people, because it gets some people we get very long leg and where their body strong, where we say they know they suffer these things where they suffer. But the truth be saying, if, for example, now government talks say this is the amount of money. Central bank now can they watch all these banks, gets a regulatory body where they watch all these banks to make sure say they don't send money. It don't happen. I mean, when this policy was made, in not too we hear one of the presidential aspirants, they come and say bullion van enter a house. They ask and say how bullion van take enter your house immediately after this policy was made. He talks say the bullion van now wrong address so he enter. You know, so these things are very funny. But the problem we will get is say some bank managers are involved in this thing because the monies have been released. But you go see say if you get the one where they watch for online one time, when they go bank, go see say some naira notes they put up for ATM machine, but they don't lose them. They put up for nylon. So if you go there, they press the ATM. It not go come out. The money there for the ATM, but they don't lose them from the nylon. And these things are practical things where some of these banks they do. Some other banks you don't go, they go show you say the money there, but they reserve the money for special people.
So back to if they tell us say they do this policy because they don't want to make these big men or politicians, because our politicians are not getting money for our country now, not hold this cash. And people they talk say for rumors say, how would they sure say this cash safe, this new money of a thing say never one day these people hand will be say they say they know what I mean, they use money to buy elections.
Me, I go tell you, say yes. I know if you tell you categorically, say these people they not hold the money. But I can categorically tell you, say they not hold them the way they supposed to hold them. I will give you an example. If, for example, now a person don't plan, say I go use 100 million sponsor my election. As he dey now, I can tell you, say, you not go figure that 100 million. If you get 60 million, if you get 40 million, but you not go get 100 million. I mean, we watch for online and for news where some where the wife of one of the governors come to dash money to people because of say she not fit go change the money. Everything there online, and we they see all these things. So it they affect both politicians, it they affect people when they come out for election, because now the money not come dey their hand as it's supposed day before.
But you know things say now we say money not dey the hand of the grassroots, yes. For example. You know, and now these people won't go vote. Don't say go dey easy self to vote or buy vote if they actually they buy vote. You know, they go dey easy for them to vote buy the votes now.
No, you know,
you know, get like people like this. I'm not since 3 weeks. I never hold cash for. I don't get 1K.
No,
like don't still come give me 1K. Say put.
You know, go dey easy again as before. Why I talk so?
Now because this money matter don't bring hunger.
Yes.
No people they hungry.
Yes, I know say people they hungry.
No business. Some of the business not they go.
And that is why we are still clamoring that Nigerians should exercise a little bit of patience. This thing not go last forever.
Back to the election. So go come over the matter.
You know,
say they go fit.
No, I not believe say it go dey as easy as it supposed dey before, because the money they don't plan when they go use spread across to a lot of people, you don't go fit get that rich again. How many people you won't give? You know, say don't forget, say Nigerians are getting wiser. Forget, say we they suffer and they talk. We are getting wiser. We are getting more literate. We are getting more. They get now. A lot of us they get a lot of education. So we know they see things the way it was in those 1960s. Now an average man waiting for a road now go fit tell you say no, I not they vote for this person. He get voice of his own now. So you not go there as easy as it did before. So the money where they supposed get, when they go use reach out to a lot of people, they not go feel reach out to them now. Based on this money policy. Now waiting me I believe. I feel they wrong, but now waiting I believe.
Okay, now you talk about responsive government.
Yes.
Where we say that they listen to the cry of the people, not just to listen, they go come take action, yes. You know, to make sure say what the cry and the need of people say they answer them. Now you talk about say during this period we say this cashless matter come this. Some state governor, you know, because they don't listen to their people, say they don't get money, they suffer, business not they go on because they don't get any money to do business. They can't come out. Say our people they suffer, you know, we not go watch to see say our people from our states, they hungry, hardship everywhere, they can't come out. few of them, about 3 or 5 can't come out, can't go court. What you get? Before I will ask you about the court matter as a lawyer, what you get about that action? Maybe say yes, a governor or some governors come out, to help their people cry.
Yeah. Well, that one be very fair. Well, for one, anybody get rights to come out to say he won't go court or he won't go. Yes, you have a right. So
before the court now, as a governor can come out say my people are hungry.
If you ask me, I go talk say that one not be genuine something. That they go that if you ask me, they go the reason. If you ask me personally, in my own personal opinion, as I'm talking for myself, I believe say that's the way they do na sheepish, na tricky something. Because they do that thing because say they are affected by the money policy. They are not doing it because of the populace or the people in the society. They do it because say they themselves were grossly and very affected very, very much. And that was why they went to court. Now I will tell you personally. I'm not going to believe because
they're responsible.
Not because I'm not believing because of that. Because if they are responsible, there are better ways to do. For example, let the CBN release money to banks and let the banks issue out this money. That is.
But now they're going to talk that time now. Yeah. That be one of the credit.
No, they're not saying they not tell the government to release the money. They say the government should postpone this whole policy arrangement to a later date after the election.
Okay, as a lawyer now, to educate people they watch us. I did for studio. That was last week when, the ruling, the publisher and say yes, so court don't shoot for the matter. Say they wait to so period. So basically they happy. Say thank God for court. So they say na court be the voice, abi?
Yes, the last hope.
The last hope of the common man. So if people become more people now, they say yes, so thank God the court don't shoot for our matter. So we will call the hope, say, okay, maybe as court don't shoot for the matter, so by this time, we don't suppose to get, say, okay, let the new money don't flow, or they go back to the old money, but we're not going to see things like that. So what you get to talk about the courts and the ruling, and federal government not to obey or comply to the ruling of the court?
Well, the truth is that you don't carry me come legal aspects where they very, very technical. And something where I go try explain to we people. Now you see the court where the governors run go, they run goes the Supreme Court, which is the largest, biggest and highest court in our land. Now they went there in the court original capacity, original jurisdiction, what they call original jurisdiction. The right court where I believe say they suppose go, not the Supreme Court, they suppose go the Federal High Court, and they for join the Central Bank, because now Central Bank make that policy. They for join the Central Bank as a party. But they not agree. They go through they won't follow back door. So they follow back door, run, go Supreme Court, and made an application what they call motion ex parte, which means the court must look at the motion, but it go hear only one party. So that was when the court now made the ruling. But the ruling was supposed to tie CBN hand. But Central Bank be say, I not follow for this thing. You know, go nothing concern me for this thing. So why I go join for this thing? I not carry me come court, carry me come Supreme Court. Now just do nothing myself. Now when I don't decide, you won't make me come follow.
So when the court knows say we use one government expertise.
Ex parte application.
Well, at least when I don't turn the CTB, we can go really low. But when they talk the way they talk now, they can't go knowing say that one party now bring. So when they can't bring that ruling come and say maybe they extend that so period, maybe they use the old cash. No, they confuse people for the country.
They not confuse people. But the thing is say that ruling was supposed to even last for at least 7 days because it was an interim. They was asking the court for an interim injunction. But because of say now only one party come, court go look at waiting day before and before you go give a judgment or pronounce a ruling. So now waiting the court do. But now the federal government don't talk say they don't come in because now the matter where they adjourn I think was then to the 15th or so of February, just not to another 2 days. Where the government say, where the federal government talk, say, you go file an action. In fact, whether you don't file, say you go file an action to challenge the jurisdiction of the court. Say, not be the right court. This state governor supposed come. So now the federal government has filed and say no, they are challenging the jurisdiction. So the court not even supposed to look that paper, that motion wey they bring in the first place. So that is what is happening now. So now so the thing.
I don't hear now say the court don't adjourn this matter to March 3rd.
Yes.
For the matter.
Yes.
But now they try to explain this matter why the court won't come out now. Why the court, look the matter. But suppose we call it say that court they try to fold their hand now because people believe say when courts talk, everybody is supposed to listen. So, but we cannot matter now. Now we be lawyer and the court don't they fall on their hand. So they talk. We talk about. But next time I'll give you time to explain yourself. But time we should also come out. Just 1 minute to tell our Nigerian, everybody now they suffer this money matter in the election. 1 minute. 1 second.
Look, I go tell our Nigerians, say make our Nigerians dey patient. This thing not go work together, not go work sharp. It go take and small, and it not go last forever. Okay. And I go tell our Nigerians, say make they come vote on the election day so that we go fit bring in the right leader into governance and into power.
Thank you, Barrister Collins Chidebere.
Thank you very much.
Okay, my people, we don't talk today as it concerns the new money matter and how the low of the poorest it no go affect them too much past as it did. My hobby say yes, it's good to have good policies, government policies for Nigeria, but I beg when it comes about how it go take work, as they put big mouth for office with AC they blow, may they say consider those with the village and the poor, both educated and not educated. Just put everybody into consideration for any decision they make as government. That's so we'll take end the matter today for Matter for Ground. Make you join us for Facebook for the Matter for Ground. Join us for YouTube, the Matter for Ground. Until our can come again with matter we concern society. Now me, aka the village fine babe with Betty Swat.
Now who I go ask?
My name now Chief Senator in bracket Igoyota Amori JP.